Hello, this is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and welcome back to my channel. When I heard Jimmy Kimmel was coming back to television, that the suspension was lifted, I was very excited because in my mind, I was thinking, freedom of speech, it prevails. Freedom of speech wins out in the end. However, as I look further into Jimmy Kimmel's return, I find that both Nexstar and Sinclair will not be airing Jimmy Kimmel's program. And that surprised me. Sinclair is the largest owner of ABC's affiliate stations. They are not lifting their suspension. And because they have such a large audience, Jimmy Kimmel's programs will not be seen. The same thing can be said for Nexstar. They regard Jimmy Kimmel's comments about the unaliving of a prominent political conservative activist inappropriate, insensitive, and ill-timed. And therefore, Nexstar and Sinclair will not be showing the Jimmy Kimmel show. So even though Disney is allowing Jimmy Kimmel to come back and people are excited about it, it is a bittersweet moment because the majority of people who view Jimmy Kimmel normally will not be able to see his return. And censorship, freedom of speech is still being barred, is still being prevented. And for those of you who may not know, Nexstar is in the process of purchasing its rival company, Tagna. But in order to do so, Nexstar has to go through the federal government. I believe that once the American people realizes that Jimmy Kimmel, even though he is returning to television, is still being censored by Sinclair and Nexstar, that the American people will continue to boycott, will continue to cancel their subscriptions, and will continue to voice their concerns about losing freedom of speech. Also, I think they will not appreciate the fact that Sinclair is trying to purchase its rival company, Tagna, but in order to do so, Sinclair needs the approval of the federal government, which brings Brandon Carr into play. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Jimmy Kimmel will be returned to all of the channels and if his voice will be heard on all of the stations. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Hello, this is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and here is a complete catalog of my audiobooks under the pen name Elizabeth Griffin. They are available within the country and outside